This is straight A programming. This is a cybersecurity topic. I'm going to be talking about Openssl. Additional information about Openssl, you can go to the manual pages. There's Openssl. This has all kinds of information about it. It's often used at the command line. It's, uh, it's easy to use. You can use it in your programs also. There's also their man Inc. And you can see there's some of the command line arguments. You could see AES is considered the standard. It's 128 bits. It's 128 bits, and then anything with ECB, I wouldn't use that right there. ECB, it's not secure. And I wouldn't use it. 256 bits is a lot, though. So I mean that's a large space. So like that's like 2 to the 128. So unless you're an expert on encryption, they're going to have to try 2 to the power of 128 different values, basically, like be 2 to the 128. And so usually, so DES, it uh, stopped being the standard over 20 years ago, a while ago. Just the computational technology was too fast. They can figure that out in probably less than a few days. The 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 key. So like sometimes you're trying to find the key that you need for the encryption. So and the key is going to be 128 bits. So that's a big key space. This is a this is an encryption mode CBC. I'm not going to go into too much detail. It's like CBC cipher block chaining. So let's clear all this. All right, so I already ran this, of course, before. And okay, so I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna remove this. We're just gonna make another one. We'll just make sure that it's not there. And it looks like I deleted. I'm gonna remove this. This is going to be the. Oh, we can look at it. Well, we'll look at it when I make it again. So this is a file that you can to okay, let's make sure everything should be there. Okay, let's have a couple bash scripts. Um, so I generate a random 256-bit key. Because I'm going to be using in the OpenSSL, I'm going to be using AES 256-bit bit encryption, cipher block chaining, and then I'm going to enter a file when I run this bash script. And there's going to be put this to the terminal. The encryption details are going to go into encryption info.txt, and that's going to be the encrypted file right there, out file. So in the in file, you would like it's going to be plain text. So this is what you would enter at the command line. Okay, so I have variables here, but this is a little bit easier because it's going to generate a big key and a big IV. So instead of having to put that at the terminal, you can put it here like this as a variable in a bash script. That's going to be the out file, and that's the in file. But that's what you would type at the command line. So you can do this at the command line. So, okay. And so this is just going to decrypt it. It's going to read. Of course, this is a very simple way I'm doing this. I'm writing a file and reading from file. And normally you're going to have a bunch of files you might be encrypting and putting together, but I'm just doing one at a time just to demonstrate this. And then, as you notice, this is very similar. Decryption and encryption is very similar. So there's that. Now let's just run it. So remember, I just deleted that one. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Okay. So okay, so like you then somebody else that has the key in the IV, they could decrypt it. Let's see what this is. See, that can't went from there to there. So I don't know how someone would. That'd be very. You need the key in IV. That's a that encryption AES has lasted a long time. So um, now this is. I'm going to show something else. Now I thought about just downloading a file off the internet. See, that's a hash. That's a SHA-256 hash, and a hash. It's you're not able to. It's very difficult to duplicate a hash. Like whatever's hashed is if it's off by a little bit, it's going to change the whole hash. So this is like for data integrity. So I'm going to remove this because I'm going to create it again. Okay, so let's look at the fake download. The idea behind this fake download.py is like you're going to download something off the internet and you're going to install it. So let's pretend like this is a program you want to install. You got it off the internet and it gave you um, hash. So it gives you a hash. Like you'll see a checksum. I call it a checksum, and so you'll be given that up front. So you can verify the integrity of the file you're installing before you install it. So let's pretend like fake download.py is and so let's pretend like this is something you want to install. And so this is all it does. It's just okay. So not really. It's just a program that's running, but it's pretend. Okay, so what someone would do a lot quicker is they would hash this file, and this is redirection into pyhash.txt, like I did before, and I deleted it. So someone would do this, and then you can go cat um, .txt, and it's the same hash because that's what how it works. It's hashing fake. It's hashing this file, and so now um, this is like the official checksum. This would be what would be on the website as the official checksum, and it would be like SHA-256, and that would be the checksum. So now in order to bash script, and the bash script makes it faster to do stuff that you can do. You could do this at the command line, but you could bash scripts make it faster. So this is going to ask for the expected hash, which I just that's in the file there, and then it's going to calculate. This bash script is going to do a calculation, just like it's the same command line that I just did. But you have to remember what I just did was to create it officially. So someone somewhere in another part of the world is going to create the hash, the checksum, and then you're going to do on your end, you're going to do the same thing, and they should be the same. So even though I did this all in my computer, normally this will be in another part of the world. Someone's going to calculate this and post it with the download, and and so then you verify it. So there's the expected. So um, let's run the bash script. Like I said, you can do this at the command line. Okay, you can always put error checking. So I'll copy this is say pretend like I copied this from the website. And so my bash script is going to calculate it also, and it's going to compare. See, now let's try it again. Let's enter this hash, and now I just instead of an A, and so it failed this time. So it doesn't take much. That's just checking the whole thing, but you can alter just a bit, and it's going to throw it to add something to this. Is just changing the last digit of the hash didn't really verify that. It kind of indirectly demonstrated a corrupted file. So, well, basically, we're trying to validate the integrity of fake download. So what we're concerned about is is someone changing this download from the original. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll put a big capital W and M. So I change it just a little bit, and we'll pretend that means with malware. So this is a downloadable program, and we'll say that we'll pretend somebody installed malware into this. Now, we'll say the W and the M is the malware. Those are just letters, but I want to demonstrate it does not take much for the hash to be wrong. I can actually open this up and just change one bit, and the hash is going to be off. I don't have to change two characters. I could change a lot less than that, and the hash is going to be off. Okay, let's clear this so it's easier to read. There's the expected hash. Okay, so this is what the checksum. This is what's expected. And remember, I changed the file, so that's how I should have demonstrated it. So if that downloadable program is altered in any way, it's not going to, the hash is not going to be verified. Very unlikely. It's possible, but it's very, very, very unlikely. So that's my demonstration on OpenSSL. There's a lot you can do with this. This is just a small example. Thank you.